Hi, so today I wanted to play with the Natasha Denona Sunrise palette. This is pretty brand new, brand spanking new. It looks like that. If you have not seen it already, it's a very, I think a very like summer, maybe fall kind of palette. Spring, summer, fall, winter, you know, whatever you're in the mood for really. But this is a lot smaller than her $129 palette. So this palette retails for $65. And that is a size comparison for you. And I'll show you the pan size as well. So you are getting a little bit less, but you are paying a little bit less. So how am I going to hold this? Okay, so that's them compared. Yeah, so this is obviously the Biba palette or Biba palette. I'm still not sure how you say it. And this has 2.5 grams per eyeshadow. And this one has, it has a total of 19.25. So that is 1.28 grams per product, I believe. If I'm wrong, I'll insert the actual math here. So yeah, but before we get into it, make sure you're subscribed before you leave and follow me on my makeup related Instagram. That's where I kind of post more daily stuff, giveaways and such. So yeah, let's just get right into it. Okay, first thing, I'm going to start by putting this Grande Lips Hydrating Lip Plumper on because my lips are dry. I went to the beach. And I put sunscreen on. I even post on Instagram, like, this is the sunscreen I'm using. Look, no sunburn. And then I missed here, and I missed the back of my legs. So I did get sunburn, actually. But not because of the product, because of my own stupidity. I'm going to prime my eyes really quickly with the Instant Age Rewind, just because that was the first one I saw. So this is the shade Fair, I believe. This sponge is always like really weird looking to me. It like looks really gross to me. It's fine. So I just took a shower and washed my face. And I'm probably just gonna put this makeup on and then like immediately remove it. Anyone else just like want to play with makeup and then you're just like playing with it to play with it and not to wear it? You know what I mean? So let's just dive right in. So I think I'm going to try and use these like yellow and purples right here. So the first shade I'm going to go into is actually Morning. So that's this one right here. And that's a pretty, I would say like a, it's like a pretty peachy orange, kind of like a creamsicle color. And I'm just going to get a big, just this like Luxie brush, and I want to just pack that on my eyes a little bit, just like almost to set, but like to Lola, you gotta get down. So to set that eyeshadow, but to also act as like a little bit of a base, and I'll bring it in my crease just a little bit. So yeah, that is like an orange, like a creamsicle. So have you guys been following the Jaclyn Cosmetics drama? Scary stuff. I was like stalking her Twitter, trying to see if she's made any statements about it other than what originally was out there. She put out that they like have changed their gloves, which I don't know, because then people were responding was like, no, this is not a glove problem. This is your people who are like putting, like the hairs and the fibers that everyone's seeing are inside the lipsticks. It's not a glove problem. But I don't know, it sucks, man. She dedicated so much time to that, and then like to have it go awry, you know what I mean? That's just gotta suck. Lola, you really need to get down. Okay, so then I think I'm gonna go into the shade, I don't know how you say this, Citrine. Citrine, it's that guy right there. It's like a bright yellow, bright yellow. I have not swatched these at all. it's a little bit dusty. And I'm going to put that right in the crease. I'm not seeing a whole lot. Oh. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So I didn't really need to dust it off, I guess. I don't think I'm getting any fallout, so that's good. Okay. I'll look like a bird by the end of this. But yeah, so that's gotta suck that you're putting all of that hard-earned money, time, you're hiring a lab, and then you're just like, it's clearly a lab issue, you know what I mean? It's gotta suck. And then she's offering everyone like a full refund plus like more product. Like, that's such a waste of money. But I don't know, it's her line. So that citrine color was it had a lot of kickback, or kick up rather. I don't really care. But the first one I used, which was the shade Morning, didn't really have that. So just letting you know if you're curious. I think, and then I'm going to go in with Glory, which is this beautiful like purple shade. I feel like I'm all over the place today. I have a ton of video ideas in my head, including, so I wanted to do a tutorial with this and like kind of like a first impression. And then I also want to compare the palette to the Natasha Denona Biba palette to see, you know, is it better? Is it the same formula just because the pans are smaller? I don't think she's ever done a palette this size before, so I'm just really curious, you know, is it the same? So now I'm going to go back in, or I'm going to go in with the shade Glory, which is the bright like pink purple. Ooh, that picked up a lot. I don't know if you can see it, but I am going to tap that off just a little bit. And then I'm going to go right, ooh yeah, that's pretty. I'm going to go right in this little like socket right here. I have no idea what look I'm creating. I just want to play with this, you know? Okay. And that doesn't have basically any kick up. Okay, and then I'm going to go in with this brush with no product and just kind of blend. I'm not sure I'm loving that one. Okay. I really don't want to spend a whole lot of time on this look. I don't think that one's blending out amazingly, but I don't think it's terrible. I think you do need to just build it up a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and do the other eye. I think maybe the key is to tap it on and then blend it out. You know what I mean? I just feel like my head is all over the place today. You know when you're like thinking of something and then you can't stop thinking about it, so like it consumes your like thoughts, and you just like, that's all you think about. Like that's what I'm doing. I just keep going back to this like thought that's like I have anxiety about. So I'm just like, I keep like, I don't know, it's the weirdest thing. Okay, and then now I'm going to go into Clove, which is this guy. I hope that's in focus. And that's a little bit deeper than the shade we just used. And I want to put that in my outer corner. So far, I think these are doing pretty well. I think that pink shade needed a little bit of work, but I think the end result is what I wanted it to be. And what I'm doing is kind of like winging this out and making this a little bit deeper, just on the outer corner. I feel like that gives it a little bit of dimension. What do you think? Yeah. I think it blends really nicely into that shade too. Like they're definitely similar in tone. Okay, I want to go back in with that yellow shade I used, because I feel like we're losing it just a little bit on the top. And then this is like look like a tropical bird. Okay, and then I really, really really want to use the shade Aster, which is this beautiful purple. And I am going to apply this with my finger because that's basically how I apply it all. Ooh, that's pretty. Yeah, that's really pretty. I really like that. I'm going to go in just with the second layer and try and make sure I have all the color that I want. I've been doing so many colorful looks lately. Who am I? Alright, and then I'm going to go back in just with whatever brush I picked up with no additional product and blend the outer corner into the crease. I think that's all I want to do for this look. Maybe I'll take the shade Awakening, which is this guy, and pop that just in the very center. No, I don't like that. Okay. I mean, I like the color. I don't like that with the purple, so I'm going to go back in and put purple on top. Alright, don't do that. I don't like that. I didn't like that. Okay. Yeah, so far, here are my thoughts. I think the mattes blended really well. I think the shimmers are the same quality shimmers as in the Biba palette, or Biba palette, whatever it's called. I really like that look. I got very minimal fallout. I got a little bit on this side, but I mean, it's honestly nothing that would be like a problem for me, you know what I mean? But yeah, so let me just do the rest of my makeup. I'm going to go finish the lower lash line because I think it needs a little bit of something. So I want to take a small brush. I can find one. Let's try this one. Or where's that other small brush? I was here. So I want to go back in with the shade Glory, which is that beautiful like pink color, pink purple, magenta almost, and run that under the lower lash line. I think that is very, very pretty. And then I'm going to go in with the shade Citrine and take the same brush and go under the lower lash line as well and just mix those two together. And then for the inner corner, I'm going to go in with Laurel, which is, it looks just like a champagne kind of color. I feel like it's be perfect for any look. Yeah, so I'm just going to go inner corner. That looks very bright. And then I need to just put on some liner and mascara. Sorry if the light is like changing a little bit. It's nighttime, so the sun is kind of slowly going down, so I apologize for that. And this is the Joah Beauty eyeliner. I'm just doing like a line across, nothing crazy. I am going to do the lower lash line with this, just like a pencil. Right, almost done. For mascara, I'm going to take this Wander Beauty Flyliner. I think I'm almost like out of this eyeliner. I've been using it like crazy. Or, did I say eyeliner? I meant mascara. I've been using this mascara like crazy. And then the last thing I need to do is brows. I'm going to take this NYX Brunnette brow pencil and just fill them in ever so slightly. Alright, and I think that is everything I want to accomplish with this look. So final thoughts on the palette. I think it's beautiful. I think you can create a very, very fun look with this. I think you can create a very neutral look, like everyday. I tried to do a little bit more on the fun side with this. But yeah, I think it's very diverse in that. I didn't have any problems except for that one pink shade that I think needed just a little bit of extra help. But otherwise, I think this, I think it looks really good. But you let me know. What do you think? Would you spend $65 on a palette? Is this more reasonable than her $129 palette? Do you even like her formula? Do you think it's bad? I think that they are the same formula. There was a little bit of controversy between formulas of her big palettes and then of her 5-pan palettes. Personally, I think that the shimmers in this palette, this one is the palette number 2, so it's the eyeshadow 5 but palette number 2. Personally, I think the matte in here does not work. I think the shimmer is really, really good. I just think the matte is like meh, you know what I mean? But the shimmer, I think the shimmers really pack a punch in this one. So, you know, hit or miss. But it could just be the shade also, not the formula necessarily. But yeah, so let me know what you think. Do you think you would buy this palette? Would you recreate this look? Is this too much for you? Do you prefer brighter shades? Like, let me know. Make sure you're subscribed before you leave, and please give this video a thumbs up. It helps me out. It helps people to see my videos. So if you want to help me out, it'd be great. Yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.